Hi guys, so I've been promising a video for a while. So what I want to talk to you guys about is the coronavirus and a couple of different topics regarding it really. Let's go ahead and start with the symptoms. Symptoms are much like the common flu. It is fever, cough, runny noses, um, and in some rare cases, which I guess maybe this is why people are crazy about the polar bear, I don't know, diarrhea. But that's really small, so I don't think that's why people are reporting total in the US. It's only the US too. No one else reacted like that with it. So continuing on, how can you not spread it if you do have it? Stay home, obviously, or in quarantine because you want to be away. Is it really that bad? I don't know. There's a lot of mixedness on this. They're taking a lot of precaution for it as well. So that raises a lot of red flags whether it is or isn't. Um, I'm going to stay neutral on that. And I will say a lot of events are canceling. If it's an event of 50 or more, it's being canceled for the most part. That's not everybody, but some people. I know recently I work for Tucson Dinner Detective Theater, and they canceled their March show, which luckily I wasn't booked for, so it didn't affect my pay. Um, but they also told us in the email that it may affect future shows. So that means that they don't know for sure whether or not we will be presuming in April or if we'll be presuming in May. And I am booked for a May and April show. But again, they don't know. They do not know if it's going to be postponed or not. And they're kind of just playing it by ear. In other cases, that's not the case. Like, I was handed a script a few days ago from FLP. They're doing a show in late April, and they're still going to go on with their show. They haven't announced any cancellations, which is kind of nice because the acting saying is the show must go on. Of course, in this case, that's not the case with everybody. I'm not going to judge anyone who decides to keep their shows or cancel their show. I understand the reasoning behind it, and I understand that everyone thinks differently about this, and that's their opinion. And my own personal opinion, like I said, I'm neutral. I will take precautions that I can to not get sick, especially since I do have a weak immune system. And anyone who's actually met me in real life constantly, because one thing you guys don't know when I go to the conventions is I hide it really well, and this is probably all my years of acting, is I hide the fact that I feel tired a lot. I hide the fact that I feel dizzy a lot because I'm almost always sick because I have a weak immune system. I'm not contagious to anybody, but it's there. But I don't think anyone should ever stop living their life just because they have an issue. They should keep going and keep trying. And it's also why, like, some people get annoyed that I'm always like sleepy and I'm always to nap a lot. But again, it's tied into that. Anemia is not as having an iron deficiency, and so that's part of it. And then there's other things that the doctors don't quite get. But we won't get into my health issues. But the thing is that so it's up to you to make a decision whether or not you think it's severe or not. I recommend each of you follow your local city's CDC reports or your local city's health reports, because that's going to give you the best insight as to what's going on. Where I live, we've been very lucky. We have 0 cases so far, and I would like to keep it that way. Positive thinking, positive mindset manifests as positive things. Put in negativity, negative mindset, which kind of goes into the whole how are we treating each other. I don't want to use this as an example because it hits home, but I did notice that a lot of people from where I used to live, El Paso, had been fighting with each other online, And that's counterproductive. Getting mad and telling people that it's just about you is not going to help. You guys need to work as a community. Because if you don't, well, you're going to fall apart, whether this virus is bad or not. You're going to collapse and you're going to have issues. That goes for everybody. And I know you guys are capable of it. You guys prove that with the Paso Strong symbol. So live by that. I know here where I live now, they've already created small groups that they're making a list of things they have that they can spare, and they are spreading it out to people that need it. We have mothers who have boxes and boxes of diapers because they're kind of diaper hoarders, and even before this whole issue, and they are sharing it. We have people that are couponers who have tons of cleaning supplies, and they are sharing it. Some of them are charging a small fee, some of them are giving away for free. But the point is they're helping each other. And the other thing they're thinking about doing, some of the stores, is creating an hour where seniors can go and shop, just seniors. Whether or not that happens, I will try to let you guys know. And that is helpful because according to statistics, this illness is mainly killing the old. We can use Italy as an example. Their old elderly are hurting the most. They've lost a lot of their elderly. And we don't want to end up like Italy. Let's learn from Italy. Let's take from their mistakes so we don't end up in a situation where we have to say the young person should survive over the old person, because that should never have to be something, because we all matter. And okay, so with that said, I don't want to see any more videos where little old ladies are having to beat people with a stick just to get toilet paper or medical supplies, because I've been seeing a lot of those videos. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be comedic or serious, because right now the world is kind of chaotic. Chaos is not a good thing. This is not My Little Pony, or we have Discord bringing peace with chaos. There ain't no Fluttershy to calm that chaos down. So let's not go there. Okay? Now, since some of you don't read CDC stuff and don't read real news, I'm going to give you a few movies for thought. Now, don't take them literal. I cannot stress, don't take them literal. Pandemic is good to kind of show what we're going through right now. The disease is not as bad as in Pandemic. But it'll kind of help you see what's going on and how you shouldn't react, because you can make it worse. And if you are a candidate to be quarantined, please be quarantined. Don't go spreading it around everywhere. I'm not going to say it's selfish, because me attacking a person who's doing that isn't going to help. But I'm going to say don't do it. Okay. So I think that covers a lot of my main points. This is the second time I tape this, and I will do an update with you guys soon about things I'm doing. I wanted to kind of keep this on topic. Oh, before I forget, because I did this in the other video that I had recorded that was 20 minutes, which is why I wanted to reduce it. Because 20 minutes is too long, so I tried to keep the key points and re-record it. I gotta cut it and edit it, but I want to get this out as soon as possible, and also my editing skills are not the best in the world. But alternatives to cleaning solutions, because I know a lot of cleaning solutions are off the table. Make sure you Google these so you can get more instructions on how to do them. White vinegar, baking soda, lemon juice, vegetable oil, borax, hand soap, and also the natural oils that a lot of people use. Those can help as well. And you can put those in and use them to clean if you do not have regular cleaning supplies. Because those are running off the shelves as well. Again, be kind to your neighbors, be kind to your friends. Don't hoard the ramen. Don't hoard the toilet paper. Don't hoard the hand sanitizer. By the way, hand sanitizer is only a temporary solution. Make sure you still wash your hands. Obviously, don't touch your eyes, don't touch your nose, and don't touch your mouth. Okay? Simple enough? I don't want to be beating people with swords to get the information into them. I won't do that. I promise. I'm just making that joke because a lot of you people nickname me Saber because my Arteria cosplay. But we need to be positive with each other. We need to keep a positive attitude. Spread that love and light. Okay, that was a little cheesy, but unity will be productive. Not unity will be counterproductive. Keep an eye on your jobs. If it personally affects you, then just make sure you're saving money in case your area does get shut down. The government is saying that they are going to pay people even if they're not working because of Corona, but just be safe about it, be smart about it. You don't want to risk this going into a Great Depression because that just won't do good for anybody at all. And learn from history. Oh, now I remember the other movie I was going to mention, and I forgot the name of the movie, but there's a movie about blood cells, and Will Smith's in it, and the white blood cell saves the day against viruses. If you want to understand what your body is doing for all of this, because as of right now, there is no shot for Corona. It's all up to this instrument of yours. So keep that instrument healthy. Keep your body as healthy as possible. And then if you get it, you'll be okay. You're not guaranteed death with this. The percent is still 1 out of every 10 cases dies. And yeah, it's mainly the elderly who suffer from weak immune system, respiratory issues. I read there was one case where an 8-year-old had it really bad, but they lived, so far the young are doing fine with this. This does not mean that it shouldn't concern you, but cleanliness is key, and also not letting fear and panic rule you. Work together with your community, and I apologize for all the toilet paper memes on Instagram. It's just, they were funny. The situation's not funny, but the memes were funny. By no means is this situation funny. If there are people in your life that you really want to talk to them. Because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. Don't let a crisis be the reason you realize you care about people. Tell the people that you love them. And please be smart about this. Use this. Think with it. Decide rationally and realistically. Am I doing the right thing? And the reason I brought down pandemic is when pandemic happened, in that movie, there were people that were in quarantine that didn't stay in quarantine. They left quarantine. One person didn't even make it in quarantine to begin with. And so it spread all over Los Angeles. Now, luckily, I did stop at a point. And the movie, they did find a cure. And of course, in pandemic, the illness is a lot more worse. The death rates are a lot worse. And I'm saying a lot. It's not good. But in any case, just take care of each other. It's the one thing I always stress. I love all of my foxes and my vixens and my cubs. And please take care. I will, again, give you guys an update on me later. And I'll let you know if any of my projects get canceled. And whether or not they're still happening. But yeah, be smart, because the way this illness is spread is that basically, let's say hypothetically, example, someone from New York came to your area. They were infected. They cough, they sneeze. If there's people within a 6-foot radius and it lands on them, and they touch their face, or it lands in their mouth or nose, then they have it. And what's okay, what you have to be careful about with this is that you can have it for 14 days and show no symptoms. And then there are people who have it and never show any symptoms, like they're totally fine, but they're still a carrier. So just be smart and be careful with yourself and be safe. And again, watch you guys' local pages to keep up what's going on. Don't panic. And please, please don't riot. I don't like reading about the joking around about the rioting. Our government crashing would be a bad thing. As much as it's not the best in the world. We need to learn from Italy. We need to learn from China. Okay, so I cut off about 5 minutes then with this redo. But as I'm ending, we need to learn from China. We need to learn from Italy. We need to learn from everyone else who's already dealt with this crisis. I really don't know what else to say. I'm going to be safe as I can when I go to events. I'll wear gloves, and I've read the mask doesn't really help, but I'll wear the mask too. If I don't wear the mask, I'll just have the gloves at least. But probably the mask too, if I can find one, because they're like sold out everywhere. So I'll take care of myself, and I will limit going out as much as possible, unless it's like I need to for a gig or something. Because a lot of people that are infected are actually the actors. I'm learning. They just recently announced there was another actor who he got infected, and he didn't show any symptoms at all. But he was infected, and there's no telling how many people he infected. But be careful, and be safe, and learn from history. Use this. I'm repeating myself. I love you guys. Bye. Foxy Diana Adventures